Hey guys, and welcome back to It's Just Perfect. And on today we'll be discussing a mommy message. And what I do on my mommy messages, as I'll describe in my description box, is I bring to you a tip or a discovery that I found since being a mother to help other mothers out, or people who know mothers that may need this advice. And it's not going to be long and drawn out, something quick, easy, and simple to receive. So on today, I'm going to be discussing, as you saw in my title, about eczema. And the quick tip that I've discovered is the layering method. And if you don't know what that is, you basically, I don't want to say pack on different creams for your child, but you basically do, and you do it in a layering. I'll describe all of that. I have two sons, both of them which do have eczema. My oldest son isn't so bad. Every now and again it'll flare up a little bit on his stomach area, but it's not to the point where I have to use a prescription cream. I have my baby, he's only 15 months younger than my oldest son. He has it pretty bad. I wouldn't say it's the worst case that I've seen, because I've seen some cases where the little kids, it's really bad. But he does flare, and when I mean by flare, I mean a couple of days ago, I almost was about to take him to the emergency room. And what I mean by that, when me and my husband saw his skin, I didn't know if he was having an allergic reaction to something that he had eaten or had touched. I didn't know, and I had never saw his skin flare up so bad to where it felt like almost like turtle or snake skin, if you will. It was just really bad, and you can tell it was extremely irritated, and simple lotions wasn't going to calm it down. But I ended up taking him to the doctor, and the method that I've been using since the last few days I've seen a big drastic improvement in his skin. So just off of the top, the method when my son flares, before I do that, I do want to say I am not a doctor. I have not gone to medical school. So the best advice I can give you before I give you my tip is to consult your children's pediatrician and get the answers that you need in order to help your child not to suffer. Because who wants to, and not just with eczema, but with any condition. Also remember to pray and trust in the God that you're praying to, and I guarantee He'll reveal things to you that can help you along the way in order to create a routine that will benefit your child in the long run, because that's what happened to me. Anywho, what I've discovered was, one, my doctor prescribed a prescription ointment. Next, I layer it. After I put this on, I layer it with an eczema relief cream. The creams that I'm using are the CVS brand, but I'll give you the actual name brand that it's made in relation to, or the name brand that it was made after. And I use a cream which is this is made to mimic the Eucerin eczema relief body cream. I'm reading it off the top. The next cream I use is the dry skin therapy, the CVS version, and it's compared to the Eucerin original healing soothing repair cream. I layer this after these two, and then I seal him off with an advanced healing ointment. And the healing ointment is compared to Aquaphor Healing Ointment Advanced Therapy. As I was saying, the advanced healing ointment is what I seal him off with to help holds in that moisture, and I found it to work, this method to work extremely well for him. What my doctor ended up saying was he had a reaction to the weather change. For some reason, it's been going back and forth, and some days it's really cold and other days it's really kind of warm. It's been warm. And so what we discovered was that his eczema would flare up during the time it gets cold, or his skin won't hold in the moisture like it needs to. And on those times, I use the 4-step method I just showed you all. And on the days where it's pretty warm but kind of cool, there's a good breeze coming, it's not cold, I'll just use either the relief cream or the dry skin therapy, and I just seal them off with the healing ointment. I'm sealing in the moisture. And let me go through and tell you what these are. This cream I use, this is the prescription, I use on his hot spots, which is on the inner and outer elbow, sometimes underneath his arms, and sometimes on the back and front of his knee, because that's where it really gets flary, and it almost like it's an open wound. That's how it was a few days ago, like it was about to be an open wound, because I saw where the skin was just extremely flared and sensitive. So I only use this when his skin is flared, and it does work quickly, and it's not meant to be used every day, just during those times where he's having a flare up. And the eczema cream, which a good tidbit for you, if you take a lotion and you put it on your finger and you do this and it falls off, that's not a good enough lotion for someone with eczema or someone who has drier skin. You have to make sure that it sticks on you. That means it's thick enough to where it'll lock in some moisture. I'll put this on him and of course rub it in, and it creates like a whiteness, or it's thick, so I'll see that it's working, and I'll work it all the way in until I don't see it anymore. And then that's when I go in with the dry skin therapy, which this acts more of a paste. It's thicker, or it's more buttery. I still have some of it of the cream on, but with the therapy it's more of a paste, and I have to work it in until I don't see it anymore. And once I do that, the healing ointment, which it looks more like my skin feels so much softer now. The healing ointment I'll put to seal those 3 layers that I put in, and it's like a petroleum jelly almost, but it has some other ingredients that are good at locking in moisture, and it's pretty clear, and again, it doesn't move, and I just lock and seal in that moisture. I hope this tip helps you, because I know how difficult and frustrating it could be if you have a child, not only with eczema, but with any type of condition that can cause them to be in discomfort. No real loving parent or guardian wants to see their child suffering. And I hope that my tips help, and I will see you on my next mommy message. Bye.